I want to welcome everybody to the first ever episode of the Pain, Performance, and Porrada podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Nick Smith. I'm a licensed physical therapist and strength and conditioning coach that works with Jiu Jitsu athletes and other combat athletes. And the reason for starting this podcast is because most of the time, most of my interactions with grapplers is either on Instagram or it's in person. Instagram has a very limited ability to be able to share nuances and different ideas, concepts, and a podcast outlet allows me to dive in beyond the nuance into a little bit more detail and give you guys all the best possible information. Instagram is flooded with bullshit, bro science, and I want to throw that completely away. For those who have worked with me, I've had some amazing conversations, be able to explain things, give them a different spin on how rehab and performance is truly supposed to be done in combat sports. Starting this, I initially just want to talk about just initial concepts regarding performance, rehab, recovery, nutrition, competition, mindset, all the different things that grapplers need to be successful and also to be able to enjoy it to the maximal capabilities throughout the entire lifespan. Throughout this time, I want you to kind of join me on this mission, this journey. My mission is to make sure that every single grappler is equipped with the tools to be able to train forever, be able to manage the injuries they have now, and know how to take care of their bodies for the rest of their lives. Throughout the course of this podcast, you're going to be seeing a lot more of just me talking about different topics, but sprinkled in there, I do want to start having guests on. And during these guests, I want to have an opportunity to, interview and have some questions about their rehab experiences, how it affected them both on and off the mats, and just to get some different insights as to the mindset, the physical preparation, the emotional and psychological toll it takes. And a lot of you guys are going to be able to relate with those stories and be able to share those stories and the things that aren't necessarily sexy or shown on social media, but the dark side of rehab and what it took to kind of overcome that and get back to the mats. And I want to be able to share those people's stories and ultimately, I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. There's going to be sprinkled in jokes. I'm going to be talking a lot about culture. I want to bring a nice blend of science and fun into this. I don't want it to be super boring, but I also don't want it to be full of nonsense. So I appreciate each and every one of you who've listened to this, and I hope you get to enjoy each and every podcast moving forward. You ever want to reach out to me about topic ideas or anything, please feel free to reach out to me via Instagram at SmithForgedSC, and see you guys on the next one.